Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf Plays Minecraft Skirmish, and if you look carefully here you'll see that I have increased the size slightly of the audience chamber. So let's go inside to show what I changed in that matter. Alright, here we are. I pushed it out by 2, which, for a while there I was thinking, well, I'd never go and do something like that. But I did. I knocked off the sides there, added a third row here, and moved all of this back, which is a real pain because that meant taking out all this obsidian and pushing it back because I just decided it was way too small. So I extended a little bit, and I think that alleviates the problem a little bit. I mean, yeah, it could be larger, but there's only so much I could do with the space I had on hand. So now let's get back up here. All the way up here. So here is our armory. And I have the carpet up now. And this is the carpet and the reason why I went to so much trouble for the carpet on there is because in this room, when I do it on a warden, I usually set up an ambush right here when the boss is giving a speech and all that stuff. And I use the positions on which carpet piece I'm on in order to decide it, which is why I went through the trouble of doing it in a pattern like that. No, you don't throw the potatoes. Alright, so what I'm going to need there are a pair of platforms that are going to be on each of the two sides. And, well, I was, how about, alright, I'll do this out of stone. What I'll do is like this, and then with a little bit of chiseled stone on the corner, see how this will work. 4, 5, 6, and then put some stone brick stairs here. Good, and no, that's not going to work at all. That's because we want some breathing space between them. Yeah, and I think the carpet shouldn't go all the way up there. So therefore, let us put these. I still like the idea of a little bit of chisel stone on the side. So we'll put this here and put it like that. Good. And then we could do the same thing on this end. Here and right here. Now, really, they should be higher. But if I did that, then you would need higher steps and all that stuff. And I think I'd prefer it lower, like this, to give you an idea of what's happening rather than having the steps, because we need this central area for our boss so that we can have our proper boss to go and give his speech and all that fun stuff. Maybe I'll get some armor stands in order to help do the armory on this. And I also will have to get around to this little room here at some point. But it looks like the sun is setting. And I don't want to be up here when that happens. So let's get back down here. Good, good, good. Yep, setting sun. So let's go out in here and I think we got it. Yeah, right in time. Thank you. And let's wake up and head out, see what else we need to do. Now, what will be polished diorite? I wonder how that would look. Let me test out to see how either this or andesite might work for that particular area, just to test to see compared to what I have there already. And anything else I need there? Not at the moment. Well, let's throw... maybe I don't want to throw the bucket there at the... Always decide whether you want to make space, or if you want... Yeah, whether you want to make space, or if you want to make things a little bit more convenient. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I'm not 100% satisfied with this. So let's start with the andesite. I think I might want it to be polished. So let's try 4812. Let's polish up some andesite. And I probably already had some, yeah, I already had some polished andesite in my inventory, so I could have tested it out that way. Well, yeah, okay. Yeah, because this looks a little bit too busy for this position, so forget about that. Now, I am going to need bookshelves. That's right. That's the thing that I am going to be needing in the end. Because when I have bookshelves... Yeah, because that'll give a feel, I'd say a pair of bookshelves on each end to give an idea for the purpose. Now, I don't know why there are bookshelves in an armory, but you've got books on those locations in the skirmish, and I figure if they went through the trouble of decorating it, putting books there, I might as well put some bookshelves here. Alright, now, let's see. We want this to 1, 2, 3, 1. I don't know how far we'll be able to get this to go. I figure when we run into it so that no longer works is probably... So if I can go... Maybe I can go out to... I'd say go out to 4. And then we could have the building taper in at this point, because... Which is actually consistent with many towers. I don't know if it literally does that in the game, but it's not all that unusual for a tower to taper, especially when it's made of stone, because let's face it, the taller towers, if you have a full stone tower and it is built up all the way through to its full height, it will eventually get too heavy and be in danger of collapsing, so therefore you tend to taper it. I guess that's probably one of the reasons why the use of pyramids, for example, as one of the major building things for tombs and stuff like that is because they're the ultimate taper. But example of a taper tower will of course be the Empire State Building and the Chrysler Building in New York City, where the lower portions of the building are much wider than the upper parts of it. Alright. So therefore, I don't have many opportunities to taper it due to the dimensions I have it, but I think this place right here I will, because this room doesn't really need to be all that large. It's probably going to be larger in proportion to the rest of the building than it really should be. It's probably more of the size it would need to be in the skirmish as opposed to the size in proportion to the building, but alright, that'll... Oops. Alright, I'm on shift still, so therefore I shouldn't fall down unless my finger slips. Like... Alright, it is shift that... Yeah, oh. Okay. Don't ask. Of course, it was just right after I said that when it happened. Okay. So much for care. Alright, now, right after I say I shouldn't fall down, then is when I, of course, fall down. Just to prove that I'm wrong. See. Okay, so now, I think, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 2 more deep should be enough. And then I think it'll give me the proper feel. Alright. And there we go. And then 1 more. And after that, we can close it off. Right? Oh yeah, okay, so yes, I am. So next layer after this is going to be to close it off, and everything should be properly set. Now, it is of course unfortunate that we've got this nice, beautiful lake over here, which is the last thing you're likely to see next to Dol Guldur. Alright, now, but that can't be helped, unfortunately. That's the... Finding a good site for Dol Guldur is tough enough. Finding one that doesn't have a lake next to it. Now, I guess I could theoretically just rip out the lake or something like that. I think it's pressing a point too much to go and destroy that wonderful looking lake. Alright, so now we need to close it up. And there we go. Now, actually, if this is going to be external, I may have to replace, some of this with granite. But I just know, don't make the same mistake twice. Alright. Down, up. Okay. Down. Down, down. Okay. Good. That just says this way I know where to close things off. Good. And I could worry about the rest of the walls later on when I fill things in. Okay. I know I say that and then I start building around things. Good. So now I got the outlines of the rooms and that up there. And now I'm going to need to get some bookshelves. That means getting some books. That means some leather. And some sugar cane. Now I probably don't have any in here. Right. So I have to find a place that does have it. Leather and sugar cane. Now I probably have a lot of that stuff down. Probably in Bree is probably where I'm going to have to go for that kind of stuff. Either that or back to Thongohad, because that's where I still have that, the most serious looking house that I've got. Alright, let's see what we've got here. We have 1 leather. Haha, yeah, right. 1 leather and no sugar cane. Okay, so let me be off to... What do we want to be off to? We want... Where is my... Oh, yeah, there's my mining cart right there. Alright, good. Let us... Oh, yeah, we are in the... worst area because I still haven't found the gold that I need in order to make myself some powered rails here. And it's the powered rails that will really make this a useful system. And I really should have gone to sleep because now it's nighttime. Well, fortunately, I at least am heading into, yeah, well, I don't know how much is going to pop up all over the place if I came around here. I'll probably just go to the icy crevasse, do a quick sleep over there, and then we can head to the pony, because at the icy crevasse, actually it might be faster if I go to and from the icy crevasse overland compared to here, at least until I get the power rail up. I would have to do some timing on that matter at some point. But alright, up here. Actually, I might as well check. Well, I got some gobble at least. Let's see. And right, dirt. No, because I might as well check all this stuff out. Oh yeah, Sue's to bed. Good. And leather. Well, it's like. Oh, that's right. That's the stuff I already checked. Wool. Yes. And alright, so none of that stuff. So I'm going to have to go to the pony for that then. I was afraid of that. At least I hope the pony has it. And this time, though, at least I can find the minecart to be useful. And unfortunately, the first powered rail is all the way down here. And these things are really slow without power. That's one thing I've noticed. And I think I could probably use a few power rails in between also, but unfortunately, I didn't have that luxury. I have to spend some time between episodes at some point getting some gold. Well, gold's as rare as gold, apparently. I guess that makes sense. Go through here. Head about further. Okay, good. Alright, into the Prancing Pony. And let's see what I have in the way of leather and other things for books. At least I do have that cattle farm next to me. And so if I don't have any leather, I at least can, well, farm some here. Alright, what do we have here? That's a leather tunic, not leather itself. Alright. Any place I would have around here. And unlikely have sugarcane either. I guess it must be at the other house. Alright then. Well, I'm going to head over there between episodes, and I will see you back for the next one, where I will gather the ingredients I need for those bookshelves, add the bookshelves, maybe do a few other things, and let's see what the tower looks like in our next episode of Pineleaf Plays Minecraft Skirmish.